The melody really stands out to me, guys. It's so beautiful yet colorful. Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. Today I got my Stayc shirt on and I am so ready to check out their brand new song called Beautiful Monster here, the music video for it all. Now, as some y'all may already know, I have covered Stayc on my channel quite extensively as I love them so much, as well as their music. And when you guys checked out that highlight medley with me on the channel, remember I was saying it really feels like with We Need Love, their third single album, that this is like a transition period, a transition phase, and a continuation, but we're still, you know, gonna get them powerful vocals and the Stayc we love and know. And I think that's a huge key thing with Black Eyed Pills song and all that. They're gonna maintain their signature sound pretty much forever. It's just that the matter of, you know, switching it up, maturing their sound over time, and, you know, as a group tends to mature, their sound should mature as well as what they do concept wise and stuff. Those kind of things really need to go hand in hand and all. But for Stayc's Beautiful Monster, based on the highlight medley, it really feels like I'm going to love this song so much. And if not, upon first listen, some of you may know you can't, you know, doubt Stayc when it comes to their title tracks. They can just grow on you like fine wine over time. So I'm gonna see what's up. I want to hear what's up today with Beautiful Monster by Stayc. So enough talk, let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so I brought it up here, Beautiful Monster by Stayc. I got the English captions on for this, but let's go. Oh, this is what we heard in the highlight medley. Seeing hearts on the traffic lights.
Stayc girls,
it's going down, yeah. Ooh, this verse one with Jay and this acoustic guitar. Quite the moody yet melancholy start to this, I gotta say. Oh, these flutes. But this flute work during Sumin's part here. Sian. Ooh. Oh, I'm loving this, guys. The melody really stands out to me, guys. It's so beautiful yet colorful. Oh. Okay, this is verse 2. Ooh. Jay? Ooh. And again with this flute, this pan flute work is insane. Ooh. Oh, I gotta see those text messages on the balloon. Beautiful monster. Oh. Oh, cuts. Beautiful monster. There's a sing-alongable fact to it that I love too. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, Jay here. Is that Yoon and Xion? Wow. Guys, a beautiful masterpiece to my ears has been delivered. Wow, need some tissues here. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. Is it just me, but like, just the final climax of the chorus, you know, from the bridge, had with that release and the high notes and all, got me tearing up. But I really felt that coming right from the start of the song. Like, sure, not during like verse 1, not during like the I should say the intro, but right away during verse 1, how it kicked off and all. But we're gonna begin with this soundscape wise, okay? And visually, there's a lot to talk about and to break down. So here we go. I'm gonna try my best, guys. I'm gonna try to regain composure here and all. But soundscape wise, what I noticed here is essentially they took the acoustic pop route and mixed and meshed, like, I would say, electronic elements in this hand in hand together. So I'm getting like a acoustic pop electronic dance track by Stayc, I gotta say. I wouldn't necessarily say dance, but electronic, I should put it like that. The way that the build-up's done with electronic elements, but how this woodwind instrument, which is the flute, and mind you, it's not the typical flute that you see in like high school band or whatnot. I actually, in case y'all didn't know, played the flute before, and I could really appreciate hearing the flute in this. But a flute that you don't hear that often. It's simply a pan flute, right? It sounds more hollow. It sounds very calming, as it should. And I feel like it adds so much to the song. But I'm gonna have to figure out, like, when does it actually occur during the song? I think I'm pretty sure. I just gotta double check upon the second watch and listen, mind you guys. But speaking about, you know, soundscape wise, this is so up my alley. Like, this is a route that is I'm a sucker for in terms of soundscape. We're talking about like Love Fool, we're talking about like Young Love, you know, that cuts like really deep down into the heart. I wouldn't say like Beautiful Monster exactly does it fully, like Young Love, you know, quite a little bit angsty with it, and of course it takes more so of the rock genre, right? But Beautiful Monster here, it goes to show you that Stayc and Black Eyed Pilsung and everyone hand in hand together can really come through with spectacular upbeat songs, yet still come through with powerful vocals in the most emotional and consoling manner. And if we really think about it, they've done this before in B-sides. It was just a matter of time bringing it out on to a title track. And this today, what I witnessed, guys, like heaven to my ears, but more staying on track, right? Just, I'd say one of my top favorites from Stayc, Beautiful Monster, in terms of title tracks. But thinking across the releases ever since debut, there always have been a cohesive, I would say, release. When it comes to the title track, when it comes to the titling, fitting pattern per se, you know what I'm saying? We got that from YoungLove.com, we got that from Stardom, we got that from Stereotype. Being able to tackle multiple topics and approaching it slightly different and not in the most commonly manner is always so fascinating by Stayc and something that I appreciate a lot. And obviously, this is really speaking about love, right? Love is the main topic here, and love does not necessarily realistically mean beautiful moments. There are beautiful moments, obviously, but in love there can be pain. There could be harrowing moments and stuff like that, and I really feel that. I really felt that through this song. Quite melancholy with it and all. But arrangement wise, soundscape wise, it's there. I love the hooks. I can't get like enough of the melody. The melody is so impactful upon first listen that you could easily sing along to the song. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, it's so strong and memorable. In terms of longevity, I think it's just there. It's just completely there. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, for example, I said at the start of this video, even though I might not like this, like, ahead of time, first listen, I'm gonna love it over time, most likely, because that has happened to me in Stayc title tracks before here and there. But considering I got this on first listen, it's gonna last for a very long time, and I'm sure that's gonna be the case of the B-sides when I do that album review. Also, little talking about more so about in terms of visuals that I saw, I really love seeing that connection being made from what I was hearing during the song. So I'm gonna point that out, and I'm gonna point out my favorite sections in this song. It's hard to really pick exact favorite, so I'm gonna just point out pretty much every single section, guys. And I'm gonna take my time here and break things down. So let me just do that. So right here, of course, we hear these you hear these strings. There's electronic elements. Yeah. And then you see these street lights, the street lights with hearts and all. And it kind of makes sense, right? With street lights, like, is someone a red light? Is there red lights coming off of this other person that you may see or emitting from them? Or is this like, or is it more so the case in love? It's like, when should you go for it? You know, when should you take a break? Yellow, right? Or when she should just back off completely? You know, sometimes love can be rushed. Sometimes it doesn't matter. But I love how they added this in, right? It could symbolize that. I could be overanalyzing it, but I love how they added this in. Jian.
Stayc girls.
It's going down. Anyway. Signature intro, right? I love how they've kept it, you know, kept it throughout time across their releases. And the way that this verse 1 kicks off with Jay is so smooth after the intro from Xian. Anyway, right here. And you just the airy delivery, right? You just hear maybe breathing, like, you know, breathing in the background too during this. Yeah. And of course, there's that acoustic guitar, which is why I'm saying that this is pretty much an acoustic pop song with electronic elements added in, or electronic influences. And this acoustic guitar remains pretty consistent throughout the song. You know, it's keeping a steady pace for the girls, right? Just how Isa holds the word blue like that. Oh, so good. there's just some things that the members of Stayc do that make a song sound so satisfying, and I've emphasized this time and time again. It's crazy to think, Stacey's vocal colors are very diverse and very flexible in terms of their range of what they can do, especially Sheehan, obviously, whistle notes and such. But when they come together as one, it's like a symphony. It's like pure art. If that's the best way to put it, everything works well together. And I guess it links back to what I was saying with the keyword cohesive that I feel across of their releases, and the fitting patterns and themes and messages that they're putting out. I mean, if you think about it, guys, like Stacey has quickly become a role model in the industry, and coming from their generation, and they're one of the huge leaders coming from their generation, and they always come through with something meaningful, and that's very important to me from time to time. Like, sure, you can have a good song, but if you have a meaningful release, not only okay, sure, title track, but as a whole, it makes that release, that respective release, memorable, and it's special, right? Something that you could reminisce upon, something that you can cherish. And pretty much ever since their debut was so bad, there was always something to cherish about Stacey, and I really appreciate that. But let's continue this. Sorry, guys. We hear those claps. Just regular claps, not like 808. Now, I gotta check this out. Yes. Okay, so pretty much, I think I can get this confirmed now. This is a refrain. This is a refrain, I believe. Okay, hold up. Sweet words. Or is it after? Beautiful monster. Oh. See, it's so memorable, so catchy. Iconic, signature, probably move in the choreo. And then verse 2. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't wrong there. So after verse 1, right? With Jay and Isa, we get this incredible refrain with Sumin here. And we actually hear this twice, I believe. We hear this after verse 1. We hear this after verse 2, of course. And the way that they did the pan flute in this, you guys can search up what a pan flute sounds like, looks like, and I'm pretty sure I hit the nail on the coffin here. I'm not gonna doubt myself because I know what different flutes sound like. I know I've been having like some musical background over time, and experienced music for a long time now. But I love how these this pan flute is just overlaid during this refrain here. It also provides that sort of airy feel that I felt during verse 1, you know what I'm saying? With the airy vocal delivery, as well as, of course, that sort of sampling, I believe, with the breathing. And then some electronic elements to rise it up and build it up. Pre-chorus, solely vocals pretty much with the acoustic guitar, incredible. Love seeing in this moment here, it's sort of like this very campfire moment. Like, this is such a wholesome moment, and just the way that they did the lighting here, whether it's the sunlight or not, is beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, these warm tones here, so good. Actually want to check out this guitar here. Courage is found in unlikely places. Yun Peach. Okay. 730614. Wow. I really love this guitar. And, okay, guys, to be fair, you know, when it comes to variety, admittedly, I haven't been keeping up with my favorite groups and idols and soloists. You guys can let me know if this is just straight up for a guitar or this is just for the music video. But I really love what's the stickers on this guitar. Oh, is that Monster? Just the details in this, so much. Monster's Diner. And I just love how they have an open scene here with the sunrise or sunset, and they probably, you know, like After Effects or something like that to have these overlay of these visuals. It's not used that often, but we've seen it, I believe we've seen it before from Stayc, of course. Honestly, for some reason, like, some of these scenes got me reminiscent of, like, whether it's, I'm feeling like ASAP, and, yeah, I'm feeling like reminiscent of ASAP. I need to let it sink in more during the second watch. Yes, the details here, Swith. And that's pretty much love. Oh. We're getting a call here, hold up. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let me just dive back into this, though. Yeah. So, you hurt me, and then you heal me. I mean, that's pretty much can be love at times, right? Heartbreak. But, or just significant other one being in this kind of relationship, unfortunately. It's like, love can be sweet, it can be like candy symbolically, but it could be a hard pill to swallow. Okay, and then this apple here. Also, by the way, I really love the addition of the horns here. The horns add so much to it as well. Not too heavy with it, but they're quite flamboyant. Verse 2. More so like muted acoustic guitar in the back. It's mixed like that. It's mastered like that. What I really get about this line here, for once, please be a man. I mean, like, please be mature, please be serious, you know, about with our relationship, I guess. Mine's about to go blank. You know, I could be reading into these lines too much, but it's something to think about, you know? It's nothing wrong to think about this stuff. I love that A by Jay into her herself, right? But this is pretty straight to the point. Love is not a game. Love is not a show, right? Like, there's a degree of seriousness when it comes to this verse too. Complicated, you better ready or not. Frustrated because you're out of control. Love that. This combination of those lines. And then yes, it's this flute again. It's this refrain, right? By Sumin that we get again after verse 2. We heard it after verse 1 before. Dun 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 dun. Oh, here's the text messages. Thinking about you. make you feel loved. You could take my heart. Cute. Ah. Love is the name of the courage I need. Yeah, that's pretty true, right? Within love, you need to have that courage. You have to muster that courage to go for love, to find your significant other one, or also, of course, be in love and stay in love. There's a lot of commitment, which is why I'm right now I'm just chilling. I'm just enjoying K-pop, living life, trying to go for my dreams and aspirations, and I'm not too focused on love at the moment. That's just a side thing I just want to say out there. It's something to think about, you know. Love is serious, you know, and that's why I don't get people, you know, toying with others, playing with others. It's sad to see these days, but yeah. You really get it visually here too with the cactus, but like these sort of like monsters and all. I mean, like it could a cactus can be visually beautiful, but then obviously when you touch it, you get pricked by, you know, the cactus, and it could be a beautiful monster, you know. Someone could be from the outside, you know, can be beautiful, but you don't get to know someone simply through text, as I said to my cousin, or, you know, you get to know someone in person, and throughout time, throughout certain experiences and moments, right? And yeah, pretty much, yeah, beautiful monster. Love can be a beautiful monster. It can be dangerous. Someone could be a beautiful monster too. Oh, details again. Hold up. Ah, there we go. Stayc, we need love. Star to young culture. Stayc Theater. So bad. It has the dates here too. ASAP Stereotype. Run to you, beautiful monster. And it shows it on the right side as well. So good. I love how we get a bit of these analog synthesizers, I'd have to say. Like that's like bzz, like, you know, that analog synthesizers. This clapping going on during this. Bring it back with the chorus, but solely just Jay herself. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my heart. Oh my goodness, I can't handle this. And then we get that breakthrough moment. And I'm sure we have a combination of like Yoon and Xian, right? Love Yoon's hairstyle and all too. But yeah, guys, beautiful monster. If it wasn't clear today, amidst first listen, I gotta say it was like a really strong like 9, right? But now a second listen and going over everything, right? It's a really strong 10 out of 10 for me. Like, this is a masterpiece, guys. And I love how I could see myself listening to this during the summertime now, and especially beyond. This is a very special era, I gotta say. I said this already. Every era has something memorable, something impactful, something to take away from. And there's a lot to take away from this era of Beautiful Monster. And I'd say they continue to amaze me, and I'm pretty sure you guys, time and time again. pretty much with everything, you know, whether it's vocals, whether it's Jay coming through it with her vocal tone, you know, no, very deep with it and husky with it, or when it comes to the lyrics of their music, or the message, and let's say the genres that they mess with. I mean, like, come on, when I reviewed younglove.com, they had drill beat, you know, they had messing with alternative R&B. I just love how they continue to switch up the genres. Don't like overcomplicate things. Don't try to go over the top with it. Yet they're simply doing their own thing. You know, they're not going for something chanty, in your face, something that's current day trend. You know, they're pretty much leading the way. They're doing their own thing. And like I said, they're like the role models coming from their generation, especially with the messages that they're bringing in at such a, I would say, early into their careers. The fact that they were able to do that is incredible. But yeah, I gotta give it to Stayc. I gotta give it to Black Eyed Pilsung. But pretty much to wrap it up, that refrain with the pan flute, pre-chorus, chorus, actually, just, yeah, that, my favorite part would be the refrain and the bridge that really gets me, that provides that emotional release. But all in all, I think everything together is done so smoothly, right? The transitions between the sections, the arrangement of this, the combination of electronic elements from the analog synthesizers to the risers, to the horns, to the pan flute, to the sentimental strings. Everything was considered. Details, and this is pretty much one of the many things that I love about Stayc, is that the details are considered, you know, every time. And you could really see that based on that video of the next Stayc album. Is like, things are being considered. Things are being well thought and like considered and thought beforehand and not rushed. And I'm glad that they did this and they released this. And most importantly, this Beautiful Monster is a title track. Like, this could have been a B-side, right? We could have got something else, but the fact that this is a title track is very important. It goes to show you, you don't necessarily need a crazily upbeat song. You don't need a song that's all about attitude and grit. But if you come through with some sincerity, earnesty, and you're able to pull that off into a title track in a way that it sounds good, and if you can take the extra mile that's meaningful, there you have it, you know. And there's only a few idol groups that can do that, and especially coming from Stacey's generation, right? And Stayc has done that. Stayc has done that. This is a 10 out of 10, guys. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, fellow Swiss. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Just warms my heart connecting with fellow Swiss in the comment section down below, or lovers of K-pop. Stay tuned for that third single album review of Beautiful Monster, and of course unboxing. I'll try my best to do the review as soon as possible. I got others to really catch up on in terms of albums, and feel free to check out the Patreon. I do exclusive content there. Sometimes I do early reactions and I bring them onto YouTube, of course, and most likely I'm gonna have to do a review and another extensive review of this era. We shall see. I shall see for myself when I do that initial Beautiful Monster, right? I should say We Need Love album review. Sorry, I'm still got this song really stuck in my head, especially after second listen. But take care as always. Have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison as always though, and peace.